is a person, Glory Poetry says, is a person who is all over themselves. They think everything rotates around them. They are manipulative. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Damilola. Yes, that's part of who they are. Any other person who wants to tell me anything else they think about them that they think a narcissist is, clear terms. Okay, Miss Amy Joy says, I think it's someone who would manipulate you in any form to gratify themselves. Wow. I have brilliant people in this class. You guys know who they are. But you know one thing I want you to understand is that I think the average Nigerian, especially, not even Nigerian, actually here in the UK, a lot of people don't even know that this kind of people exist. It takes either a psychologist or experiencing them. Even myself, I didn't know until I experienced them. I experienced one for years. I didn't even know until about 2016. I started Googling, researching. I was like, is this normal? This doesn't look normal. You understand? So I started researching. Trying to understand who I'm living with. Like, who are you? It's like, because it's like I would think I'm understanding you now, and almost immediately it will look like everything have disappeared and I don't know you again, and I have to start all over. And then it got to a point, it's like what he says is nobody in this world can understand me. Only God can speak to me. See, this is how these people are. Okay, so well, let me give you a more professional. Don't mind me, I'll be looking at my laptop because I had to prepare for this class very well. I want to give you a lot of details that you will need. So I would say, if you have friends that you think they should be in this live class, please see my hands. Go and tell them to come and join now. There'll be replay, but after 24 hours it's gone. So, but let them come and join now. It's actually going to be more enjoyable, so they can drop their questions, because I intend to answer questions as it. See, if you have questions as I'm discussing, just drop them. I'll try as much as possible to be answering the questions. Okay, let me explain in a more professional terms what this narcissistic whatever is. It's actually a personality disorder. It's a mental condition in which people or a person has an inflated sense of their own self and importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, and they usually have troubled relationships. It's not relationships. Their past relationship is always having problem. They always, and the funny part is they always point to the other person as they may come and say, I also have my fault, but they will usually downplay it. They will downplay it to look like the person is a major problem. Like there's one perfect example I have. I won't mention who it is. This guy, it was like the person he was dating then, the lady know he has a calling, and suddenly they were together, they were dating, and suddenly she just said she's no more doing, and then she just started disrespecting him after, like, meanwhile, having come a close contact with him, I was like, that lady was smart. I wish I was as smart as she is. She was smart. She has seen the red flag, and she just like, I cannot marry this one, I have to run. So basically, they will always downplay their own faults and glorify the fault of whoever they're in a relationship with. That is how narcissists work. They are always feeling like they are special. If you now come to the church setting, this is how they do. You will hear something like, only God can understand me. It is actually both male and female. That's how it is, both male and female, and the female are usually worst. But I'm going to just focus on the general terms now. They have this terminology. Hello, peaceful. Thank you for joining. They will say, only God can understand me. I have a special calling. They usually have a very, very special calling. I want to go into the church circle now. They usually have a very, very special calling, and only God can speak to them. Their calling is always like it's very. They paint it like it's very unique. Thank you, Royal, for joining. They're like, it's very unique. Only God can understand. Only God can come. Like, they make it look like God can never use any human being for them. That's how they paint it. The churchy ones will come, and they are usually very, very, very looking at their face. If you judge by their face, House of Sassy, you're welcome. If you look at their face, you say, oh my God, such a perfect gentleman. hey, wow, what a beautiful young lady. But if you go close to them, that's when you will know who they really are. How they function is that they take time to study you. If you are their victim, they tend to come to you. They take time to study you. They become your friend. And how they get into you is they come at a vulnerable time. That's why whenever you are down emotionally or you are facing challenges, that should never be the time to make new friends. I would rather you stick to your old friends. Then when you are fine, you can make new friends. Because they come at your most vulnerable times. When either somebody is owing you and is affecting you financially, or your maybe your family or friend or someone close to you is sick and is affecting you emotionally, or you just had a breakup. Never ever make a mistake to make new friends at that point, because you are very vulnerable. You may think, oh no, I know what I'm doing. Like everybody likes to, I know what I'm doing, I'm good, I know what I'm doing. It's a lie, you don't know. Because if you know, you will stick to where you are. You won't try and make new friends. So I would always say, at that point, that's your most vulnerable time when you're going through a form of grief or whatever, never ever build new relationship. Don't open up to a new person, no matter, except it is a professional person like a counselor or a coach, and fine. But if it is not a professional, please don't make new friends, because you are only going to open yourself up to danger. Okay, so please, I want you guys to comment. I want to see your comment. I want to see your contribution. And if you have a question, please, by all means, drop your question. I will be answering them. So as I was saying, I shifted to why they get attracted to you. This is how these people work. They are very smart people. And they are very good in their field. Go and take it. They are very good in their field. And they are very smart in whatever field they choose to go for. Not all of them. Some of them are actually dollars, but they have a way of manipulating whoever they are working with. They are very good manipulator. They downplay your values. It's in the orange bag. Yes, beside the fridge. They usually downplay your values. How do they downplay your values? Like, let's say for example, you're a kind of lady who believes in equality in marriage, partnership in marriage. They come. Please comment. I want you to comment and like. Let me see. I know you are there. See, as I was saying, they come like they don't know what they're doing. Sometimes they actually know what they're doing, and sometimes they feign as if something is wrong with them. They act like, hello, Fayo Damilola, thank you for joining. They act like they are going through something, and then they come to you. And if you are an empath like myself, you know, we have this savior syndrome. We like to help. Savior. The savior of the cross is not enough. We like to savior people. We will save. You will now find yourself, oh my God, can I help you? What do you want me to do? Okay, let me come over. You now start giving the help. Because, see, being an empath is not bad. But if you don't learn to raise a boundary around yourself, you are more prone to attracting narcissists, because you are the kind of people they need to feed on. So when they come with their sob stories, like, okay, let me use one example. Let's say, for example, they just broke off with their ex. My ex, you see what he did to me, and she broke my heart. With all I've done, I've done this, I've done that. You, instead of you to even go and even find the ex and find her, you not start piecing them, because they will paint this sob story that you will not even ever think of going to find out. You will just pity the person. Oh my God, she's so mean, she's wicked. You will not start castigating the ex, unknown to you that he is actually the evil person. He will now come with the sob story to pity you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. How can I help you? What should I do? Then little by little they'll start snitching on you. They'll be asking you personal questions about you. They can start asking questions like, what's your ideal man? What do you like in a man? If you now start doing, I'm a nice person, I will start telling them the story. You start telling them, I like a man that is gentle, a good man, a loving man. Oh my God. He's taking in the information. You know what he's doing? He's processing it in order to wear the character of what he wants. It's called the idealization phase. You will now enter the character of that perfect man you want. Yes, they act like they are inadequate and they need assistance, either in form of advice or suggestions to some. Oh my God, thank you, you get it. It's some business gone bad. That is just it. They form innocent, like they are very good at acting. You know, I don't say something like, hello, Yums, thank you for joining. I just say something like, I remember when I was with a narcissist, I was like, actually, I think you should go and be acting with Nollywood. You are very good. They are very, very good actors. Outside, they are the most perfect, if it is a covered one, they are the most perfect gentleman or lady you will ever meet in your life. They will be very welcoming, they will be very loving, they will be very patient. They are like, yeah, you will just, in fact, you will find yourself endearing yourself towards them. You will find yourself loving them. Like, you just love the idea of who they are. They are only creating an idea of what you want them to believe. That's what they are doing. There's nothing special. They just want you to believe that lie of who they are not. And by the time they have built that face, I'm still going to tell you how to spot. I'm just trying to build this picture so you can understand and start analyzing that maybe you even have a friend. Maybe your mother is a narcissist. Maybe your father, yes, is a narcissist. Because what they do is they make siblings to fight each other. You will just see that there's a scapegoat in the family. There's someone in the family that they are always attacking, that something is wrong with. Meanwhile, it's that scapegoat that is revealing their secrets, the secret of who their parent is. They will now use something like, I am your mother, you must do what I say you should do. If you don't do it, so they will not start saying curses. Imagine a mother cursing her own child. Is that one a mother? It's because she has that narcissistic traits in them. Yes, they create an idea of what they want you to believe. You get it. They act like as if they are they are always very friendly outside. They are actually usually the life of a party most times. They are, when you if they come to a gathering, they draw attention to themselves. That's one way to spot them. See, let's say there's a birthday party somewhere, and they are invited and they get to the party. And when they get to the party, the celebrant is the owner of the party, but suddenly, that's because of that desire to always be seen, to be at the center of the universe, to be the all in all. They will find a way to turn the old gist party to come around them. You will just realize that attention will shift from the host to the invitee or invited. The person will not be the one they are talking about. You will start hearing, oh my God, you're such a lovely brother. Then let's go to the church. Because my target today is actually church. Because let me tell you the truth. That's their most welcoming place. And they are feasting on the naive people there, both ladies and men. I have a guy who is presently going through it. And he's still like, I will pray and fast. Yes. And it's because he's naive. He's naive. That's just the bottom line. And because in church, everything is go and pray. Go and pray. Everything, go and pray. Go and read the Bible and start binding and casting. Hello, you will bind and cast. But there are some things that does not need binding and cast. They need you to carry your 2 legs and run. And because the church promotes it, I'm not saying the church directly promotes it, but because the church, everybody is welcomed. It's a home. You are welcome. Come home. And that kind of, you are welcome. Come to the church just as you are. We are sure the Lord will touch your life. All those kind of lyrics now, those rhymes you hear in church, everybody will now come. And because everybody knows how to act, see, let's not pretend. All of us, when we are going to church, we act like I'm the saint. Even when you're not the saint, you will act it. The minute you wear your church clothes like this, saint today, you will now start going to church and be listening to the message, and then you not join usher or you join choir. You see that choir? Let's leave that. I don't want to go into departments in church. But let me tell you how they now do. You will see them. How they do is, they become very effective in church. They work. They are usually the most hardworking person in church. If they are not the one packing the chairs, they are the one cleaning the chairs, they are the one always obeying the pastor, they are the ones always listening to what the pastor is saying, they are the one always in church in time. Yes, they blame the devil. And unfortunately, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, the devil. brother devil, I'm sorry. Because the truth is, so many things the devil does not know, that is not in charge of, that we blame him for, all just because we don't want people to take responsibilities for their own action. And that's why this place is a breeding place for narcissists. Because by the time a guy will maltreat a lady, and you, like for example, a man went to cheat, the wife confronts him, and the next thing he did was to beat her up, and the woman now goes to church and says, excuse me sir, my husband beat me up. The next thing the pastor will say is, what did you do that made your husband to beat you up? I'm just looking at the mouth of the pastor. Like, what did you do? What could you have done that your pastor is beating you like that? And I'm like, seriously? You didn't even, first of all, say, let's go and call the police. That man needs to be jailed. Even if we will forgive him, let him bear the... You know why? Another reason they grow a lot in church is because you hear this national anthem in church, forgive. You see this national anthem we give in church, forgive. Hey! This thing called forgiveness, may God forgive those preaching it. Because there's a place of forgiveness. There's a place for allowing people to bear the consequence of their sin. That way they will know that there's a consequence for whatever I do, so I must not do it again. But when there's no consequence and people are just doing as they like, you know, you are doing what you feel like doing, and then when they report to you as sister, you have to forgive your husband. You know, you see your husband, he's the father of your children. You see all those lines. May God punish some pastors. You hear? You know, he's a husband. And Bible says we should forgive. A man not just cheats on his wife. He decided to beat her up, to pop, or even embarrass her. Someone shared a story with me today. The man even naked his wife to his compound. And then somebody was saying, you need to forgive him. What did you yourself do that is making your husband to cheat on you and beat you? God saved that person that I didn't know who the person is. I would have looked at the person. If there's something called it slap, I wish they would create it. Then let them do it slap. That when you are talking rubbish, you just say why on your cheek, your mouth will go to one side. A man, do you know what it means to cheat? Cheating is not like, it's not by mistake. You don't fall on a woman now, your penis will not just rise. No. It's a calculative thing. You would have sat down. You would have seen a picture. I love this lady. I must go for her. From there, what can I do? My wife must not know. Okay, what I would do is this. I would go from work, maybe just get an hotel somewhere and we do the thing. And you know, because you know, see, stolen food is usually very, very sweet. The first time you were not caught, you know, say, hello baby, can we come again next time? The money you have not finished using to feed your family, you now start giving the lady and paying to the hotel. Oh yeah, now let's meet again. You meet again the next time. When you meet, you do it again. Then later on, when you are now caught. See, many people are sorry because they are caught, not because they are sorry. So many people will tell you, I'm sorry. Now, people have told you, it's a lie. And that's one trait of narcissists. Some narcissists are very, very good at saying sorry. And the minute they say, I'm sorry, you will hear something like, but I've told you sorry now. Let's forget it. Let's leave it here. Hello. It's not like that. It does not work like that. When you are sorry, you wait for the person to process it, to see if they can accept it and agree that, okay, can I accept this thing? Can I process it? See, I can forgive you and still not want to be in a relationship with you again. It is not a sin. Yes, cheating is a choice. All this one that people will be forcing and forcing people to say forgive. The thunder that will strike the people that always preach this rubbish, that thunder is being pressed up. It's annoying. How can you cheated on someone? You see, cheating is calculative. Like you planned it very well so that you will not be caught. You could have. Why didn't you go and sleep with the woman on a field? Why didn't you sleep with the woman in a place everybody can see you? That's because you know that it is wrong in the first place. So whenever you excuse a man that cheats, and you are saying, there's another line they use, men are babies, God punish those people. How can men be babies? So what are you if men are babies? Embryo, or fetus, or your sperm has not even met the egg. Because you are a weaker vessel now. Not be so the Bible call you. Because we like to excuse a lot. And this is the reason why we keep having problems. That's why, let me tell you, a lot of so-called happy marriages are filled with problems. The wives are hurting or the husbands are hurting, and they will breed hurting children who are walking corpses. So many good homes are breeding places for toxic children. They are breeding places for narcissists. So many complete home, husband and wife is together, all of us are together, my husband is there. Meanwhile, husband and wife will beat themselves to pop. Meanwhile, husband and wife will call themselves name. I'm not talking of Oriki Rere, Oriki Buruku, all those useless and annoying negative names. And you think your child will be hearing that and will think properly? No. Anyway, let me go to some of the ways you can spot them. The truth is, I'm sure I can't finish this today and I don't want to exceed 1 hour. So my plan is to come again next week. We'll continue from wherever I stop. So I'll be talking more. And I'm really loving this class. It's really engaging. So please, just try and invite a friend. You can simply go and call them to come and join. It's really, really very, very important. Like I said something earlier. They always love to be at the center of every discussion. Let me give you an example. One day I prepared one food. Beans, ordinary beans. You know, these are our Nigerian beans mixed with pepper oil. It was sweet. I won't lie. There's a way I do my beans that you will love this. You will love it. Even if you don't like beans before, you will love it. So that particular beans, I cooked it very well. And a friend came to visit. This friend now came and he was like, oh my God, is it not the same piece I've been cooking? I was like, hey, nah. Next thing, the next person that came was like, I cook it. The person was like, I'm sure she, you know, the next thing we heard, we are one. You see, when it comes to sharing glory, these people hate to share glory with you. They like to take all the glory. They can never ever share the glory with you. What they do is, the way he just came, we are one. If they had said that beans was tasting awkward, I'm sure he will not say we are one. He will join them, or he may not even join them. He may just say, don't worry, it's just one of. I'm sure the next time she will do it. She will do better, or he will not even say anything, or look at me in his comfort way. But because the beans was sweet and the person verbally acknowledged it and was like, he even asked for more, we suddenly became one. Because he had to come to the center of it. It is about him, not me that cooked it. It's not. Let me tell you something about these people. How they are very manipulative and calculative. And if you don't have a very strong self-esteem, it even becomes more difficult to get through. I remember when I was to get I tried to run first. Ordinary word like, I am sorry, I won't do it again. I turn to water leaf. That's how good these people are. They're very manipulative. That's it. That was when I started hearing some story of, my daddy was not feeling fine, and you know, I don't know. I've not been able to tell you because of all this. See, let me tell you. When they see you want to even get free, they will find a sub story for you, because they know you are the only supply they have. Until they find a replacement, they can never let you go. So they will always create that attention around them. When you are with them, no matter what you are saying, let's even say you are talking about somebody else, they will find a way to twist it around, and you find yourself talking about them. And then if you are sensitive enough, you're like, wait now, this is what we are talking about now. When did we start talking about you? And the next thing they won't even acknowledge it. They manipulated the whole discussion. They would just do something like, maybe I think it's just something like, there's a way they do it. Like, they just make you confused. They gaslight you, and you start second guessing yourself. You start thinking, maybe I'm wrong after all. I think we just talk to that point. That's how they act. They are very, very manipulative, very calculative. Another thing they do is that, you see all those your lovely family and friends that have always been there since time immemorial, since you even knew them. Those friends that stood by you during your painful times. Those friends that helped you at some point in their life. They won't try to tell you don't talk to them. No. They won't tell you don't talk to them again. No, because they hate to be held accountable, so they have a way of going in a manipulative way. They'll just say something like, you know, we have to start practicing the thing we want to do in marriage, and because we don't want third party, I want us to just keep our differences between us. Don't tell anybody. If you believe that, you are dead. If they tell you that kind of thing and you believe it, you are already dying. You didn't know. They will tell you, I don't want third party. Yeah, third party is not good though. They will destroy marriage. Another way they will come is, especially if they are the types that have committed a lot of crimes. I'm talking of crimes like cheating different women, and the women are not like on their neck like, I will take my pound of flesh. They will not come. You know, as a Christian, I deliberately am channeling it towards the church. I'm not attacking the church. I'm a church. I'm part of the church. I'm part of the church. I'm part of the body of Christ. So if I'm attacking the body of Christ, I'm attacking myself. So I'm not attacking. In case you want to start thinking that way, let your mind be with us. Let me tell you something. Oh, sorry, Damilola. This is how they come. They will say, in our marriage, you know, marriage, the truth is, definitely in marriage, you will definitely have misunderstanding. And you must forgive each other. The people that hurt you, let me tell you the difference now between a healthy person and a narcissist. The person that is healthy, when they hurt you, they take responsibility for their action and do everything possible not to repeat the same mistake. That is the difference. Don't worry, at least it's good you have the knowledge so that the next person, God, you know, even the next person will be the right person in Jesus' name. Let me say amen. Okay, as I was saying, there's a difference between a narcissist and a healthy person. A narcissist, a healthy person and the other. See, a healthy person would always hurt you, but the difference is it is not usually deliberate. And the minute you call their attention to it, they are going to apologize. They will be apologetic sincerely. You will see it. Everything about them will tell you they are sorry. And not just that, they will take every effort to never repeat such again. They may still repeat it, but the minute they realize, they are like, I'm so sorry, I didn't intend to. Like, you yourself, you're not like, okay, I've heard. Now, no, I want to, just please, I'm sorry. Now, let me tell you how the narcissist will work. The narcissist will do something, you tell them, what you did, I don't like it. They will say, but you did something yesterday now. You did the same thing you did. They will not twist the table. You know the funny part? Instead of them telling you, so you really want to say sorry. Let me give you an example of this one. I'll use a story. This guy has maltreated his wife for long, and then the wife was getting to that point and she's like, I'm tired. I'm done. You know, okay, let us discuss it now. Okay, the lady asked, okay, let's discuss it. You now said, okay, tell me everything you think I've done. That's the narcissist guy is telling the lady to do everything she feels she has done. The lady now started telling us, this is what you did. You did this, you did that. The guy now said, I can't remember all these things you are saying. No, it's not true. They'll say it's not true. What you're saying is a lie. Like, they'll just gaslight you into doubting yourself. That's one. Another thing they will do is, I should have said sorry. Actually, I should have said sorry. But you did something to me yesterday and it's really, really paining me. What you did yesterday is very, very hurting. I'm not sure I can easily forget. And then you find yourself saying sorry. That's another way they do it. Another one they do is, oh, I'm very, very sorry. Okay, let's just forget it. Okay, she better say sorry now. Let's go on. Let's move on. The next thing is, if you're already married, they will not say, let's go and do the two now. You want to have sex straight away. That is how they behave. Yes, they say you are misinterpreting them, or you are too sensitive, or you are judgmental. Those are their lines. They will say you are judgmental. You are not. You are bringing up their past. They will say you're always visiting their past. Why is it that you're always holding on to my past? Why now? Why you do like this? Yes, that's what they do. They will tell you. They will make you feel like you are the one that has problem. Or they tell you you are imagining things in your head. All those things you are saying, it didn't happen. You are the one. You understand? So they will not tell you, let's just forget it, okay? And brush it under the carpet. This is how they behave. They are never ever sorry. And when they say they are sorry, forget it. You will, that sorry they gave you, you will give them back in 100 folds. That is how they do. So you have to be at alert, know who these people are, and be very, very careful. And another way they go about it, to the church ones, they will say something like, when God forgives them their sin, he throws it in the sea of forgetfulness. So you are supposed to forget the minute you say you are forgiven, even if they don't say you are sorry. More like, don't wait for my sorry, just forgive and forget it there. Hello. That's to show you that they are very, very irresponsible. That's to show you the irresponsibility of this person. That is who they are. So why am I telling you all this? It's because there are things that normally happen that we overlook. You overlook it. You know, as a Christian sister, we have to forgive. Let me imagine myself carrying my Bible. Oh, there's no Bible close. I'll carry it. Okay, Brother John. I'm forgiving you. Meanwhile, in your heart, you are hurting. In your heart, it's paining you. You want to talk about it, not because you have not forgiven, but because you want to talk about it. You want to discuss it. You want to let's trash it out. But because they are never ready to take responsibility, because they hate to be questioned, they find a way to waive it or downplay it or make you feel guilty for bringing it up, or tell you you are being too sensitive, or they tell you they will even say you are the one manipulating them. They will now start playing the victim. They will come up like, they will even go and tell somebody, especially when you're like, I'm done. They will say, I'm sorry I've done this thing, and I've told her I'm sorry, but she doesn't want to forgive me. And then you are there, you are not wondering, but I've forgiven you, but you have not dealt with the issue. And then you will not say, but once we say we are forgiven, that should be the end. No, let me tell you, they are very smart. The best way to protect yourself is to be very sensitive and have the knowledge that you're having now. Let it be at the back of your mind. I'm not saying start suspecting everybody to be a narcissist. Some people are not narcissists, but they have some traits of it and they can be taken care of. I'll still come to the part of if they will ever get help, but that will be in the next class. And how, if you are entangled with them, how to get free, that will be in another class. But for today, I just want to talk about this part. Another point I want to bring out is, I think I may have to wear my glasses. They love to brag about their achievements. It can be a 19-Gbogboro achievement. As far as it's an achievement they once had, they will brag. You will hear, like one typical example I know. Me that God used me to bring Holy Ghost baptism on someone. Come and see them speaking in tongues. Me that they respect very well. They call me elder. They respect me a lot. You will hear things like, me that have a house, I have cars. Do you know who I am? And if you ask, who are they? They are just empty barrels. They are cowards. But they like to brag about the little success they managed to have. Because in the real sense, success is a continuous thing. It's not something you achieve once and you're done. You keep achieving. But they will hold on to that special success they had. They will keep talking about it. If you try to shut them up, they will tell you you're enemy of progress. They will tell you you're enemy of progress. And there's one thing that is special with them. They are chronic debtors. Like when they say someone is chief of basic, they are chronic. And the reason why they find themselves in debt is because they are usually flirty. Different women, they like to. That's for the women. I mean the guys now. They like that's cheating. I don't know. It's like it gives them some. Yes, their current lifestyle, exactly. It does not tally with their bragging. You will see them now, and you're like the one that was claiming God used me. God used me. The person that is claiming God used him back then. If you look at him now, you'll be wondering if it's the same person. Like, are you sure it is God that used you, or you are using yourself? Yeah. See, actually, I would say, to be on the safe side, especially if they are relatives, let them be afar off. Just call once a while. You need a strong boundary against them. So be very, 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 very protective of yourself. They always have something. Let me give you one example of how they do in terms of their bragging. They will just come. They have potentials, or they always have potentials. They will say something like, my plan is to have a house in a countryside with grass, with big land, and we have 2 cars, and the house is going to be like a five rooms. I'll have a room for this, I'll have a room for that, this one for us, this one for the children. They will have it. They usually have plans. But look at how they are planning. The person that wants to have, let's say in this UK, to even have a normal council house, you want to buy it, is between £50,000 thereabout upwards. Now if you now go for the private ones, please don't go there. Look at the account of the person talking. If you look at the account, they managed to save £0 a month. There's always one busy that is coming. Somebody they will borrow, they overspend, they buy things, irrelevant things. Because they want to prove a point to different people, they overspend. They can take a lady out, they can buy different gifts for anybody. Once they want to get you, they spend like an idiot. They don't think of tomorrow, but they always feel they can fix it. That's how they think. They always dream. Their dream is very big. They have good potentials, but their plan is like, hello, Twe, I'm gonna shoot you. You're gonna die. That's how it is. Like, I'm going to shoot you. You're going to die. That's how their plan is. There's never, ever, ever any good plan to make those potentials to be a reality. And that's where you can easily know again. They will tell you, this is my plan. This is my plan for tomorrow. But what they are doing right now is telling you, me plan for that tomorrow. Tomorrow can wait. Let me live the life of today. Yes, that's what they do. They usually have a plan. They can have a plan to, I know of someone that will say, God wants to use me. I know it. God wants to use me. And this person that God wants to use, God always speaks to you when he's having sex with somebody that is not his wife. And God is speaking. You can imagine the kind of God that now condones sin, adultery. Oh wow, God is wonderful. I'm trying not to laugh too much, but seriously, that is who they are. They just feel so special. I'm unique to God though. Let me try and paint a picture for you. Like, if you question them, like, this thing you are doing is a sin. It's a sin. They'll come to you like, I'm special. I'm special. When I even remember one telling me that one day when I was sleeping with somebody and my heart just caught me that I'm committing sin. And while I was doing the thing, I was like, God forgive me. And it was still it's so ridiculous. Like, you are doing this thing, you're like, God forgive me. God forgive me. But you know the ridiculous part? Any lady a guy can boldly tell that to has been killed inside. The lady has been killed. Peaceful, don't worry, the replay will be up. You can always catch up. The person would not even, you see, the way these people work, they first kill you from inside. They start by finding fault in everything you do. Let's say you're a teacher. There's no good salary in teaching. Or maybe you even dress. In your mind, you have dressed very well. They will now come. Say your shoe is looking like one headmaster shoe. See your bag. They will just be finding fault. And the reason is to kill your self-esteem. The reason they are doing this is to kill your self-esteem. Nothing more. They just want to get rid of your self-esteem. So, they will always find something. Let me tell you one of my own. See your bumbo. It's too big. Another one is, this your eye itself is too big. Another one is, there are some movies, there are some horror movies that I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. Has anybody watched Lord of the Rings? Is it Lord of the Rings? Yeah, I think so. That they were looking for a particular ring. That they were shot. I can't remember the title. If anyone knows the movie I'm talking about, please mention it. I think it's something about Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I think so. There's this particular thing in Nigeria, we'll call it inwi. That the hair, there's no hair. Like, you can practically count the strands of hair on that thing. The thing have big guys like that. Yeah, they make you second guess yourself, and you gradually walk on your side, and they gradually walk on your side until they completely erode. God bless you, my sister. Is it Diamond? It's an international movie. I can't remember. Is it an international movie that they do this one in win like that? That's in the. Oh, the thing is tiny. The thing talks. I think it's relating to Harry Potter. I can't remember. It's relating to Harry Potter. The movie is relating. There's that Chada evil thing. It's an international movie. There's that evil thing that. Okay, imagine someone who claims to love you comparing you to that thing. The thing has a big eye. Like, sorry, I'm not trying to scare you, but the eye is like this and wider like this, and without scanty hair, and I think it's Lord of the Ring, and the thing is thin. The hand is thin like that, and somebody that claims to love me looks at me and say, "You look like it," and then when I get angry, will say, "I'm only playing with you." They're always playing with something that hurts you. Yes, I think it's Lord of the Rings. They're always playing with something that hurts you. They will always use something that pains you, that hurts you, to play with you. They'll not say, "I'm playing with you now." And then if I get angry and shout and I talk that, yes, it's Shrek. It's Shrek. It is Shrek. Thank you, Jare. He will not tell me, "You're looking like it. See your eyes like it." And I'm like, hey, God. And if I fight, if I argue, "Sister, you're not submissive," is the next anthem. I will hear, "You're not submissive." No, I think it's not Shrek, sorry. It's in Harry Potter. I remember what Shrek is. Shrek is like a cartoon stuff. It's not Shrek. It should be in Harry Potter. That is it has human skin, but it doesn't have hair. The eye is big. I wish I can get the picture. Let me show you, but I can't find it. But that was a comparison. See my fine face, see, and they are comparing me with such a ugly, irritating thing. That's how they work. They will use something. They will compare you to something so nasty. No, it's not Shrek. I've corrected that. It's not Shrek. It's in Harry Potter. This one has a normal human skin. It has a scary look. If I get the picture, I will come and share it on my story so you can see what I'm talking about. Don't worry, I'll try and get it. So basically, the truth is, it started affecting me truly, and I started losing interest in taking care of myself. I remember telling my friends, "How my hair is still long, yeah? That hair just loves me," because I stopped taking care of the hair. And of course, it got to a point, even foundation that cannot work on my face. I will use foundation. 1 hour later, foundation have go like this. My face have go like this. I'll not be looking like masquerade. That's the power of words. So they try to kill your esteem by making you second guess yourself. They make you see, when it comes to beauty, let me tell you one thing. This same person went on my Facebook, downloaded all my pictures, all my beautiful pictures, printed it out. I later discovered where he printed it. Apparently, he was, I can't remember the words now, like he was fantasizing over the picture. He even printed my lip. He cropped it out. Printed it out, was in love with the lip. Oh, sorry, damn Lola, don't worry, the replay will be up. And I will try and download the video to save it. So, as I was saying, see, they would always compare you with something irritable. Something that's, when you hear itself, you're like, how can you be compared with such a thing? Like, it's annoying. And you're like, The most important person in your life is comparing you with a dog. The most important person in your life is comparing you with an animal. Is comparing you with something that looks like a demon. Please tell me, even if you have the strongest self-esteem, it's going to start dropping. They chop it off little by little. They don't do it at once. It's like a sneaky stuff. They come. It's just like the devil, their father. He sneakishly comes in. The worst part is that they will, as soon as they are done doing this sneaky one, immediately they will switch to a loving person. Ah, my wife, you are so beautiful. I know you are confused. Like, just now you said I look like this demon, and now you are saying I'm looking beautiful, and then you start, did I hear you well? And then you start getting confused and second guessing yourself, like, maybe they didn't say that I look like that. Maybe it's my ear. It got to a point I was doubting what I say. Please avoid him. They avoid all those people that says negative things towards your person. Even if you are fat. I am fat though. And to be kind, I do tell my friends that even if I want to slim down, maybe just one size lower. I don't want to really... Slim is not my... It doesn't fit me. So I'm not planning to be very slim. Anyone... Even if they want to help you, see, there's a way you help someone without killing their spirit. But narcissists, like they must kill your spirit, because that's the only way they feed. That's all. And they are like a bottomless pit. A bottomless pit that you can never satisfy, no matter what you do. That is how their soul is. Their soul is like a bottomless pit. You will keep pouring and pouring out. That's why I would tell every lady on this place, I beg you, join my monthly subscription. I have created a page. We are going to kick off next month. It's just 3,000 naira monthly. The reason for this is so that there's something called spaced repetition. When you keep hearing something, it sinks in and you're able to save yourself from problem. And then if peradventure you find yourself in the entanglement, and by the time you keep hearing the message and something positive, you'll start questioning what you are into, and you'll be able to get yourself free. So, okay, back to what I was saying. You will start second guessing yourself, because this moment they are praising you, the next moment, let me tell you, the grade at which they praise you is actually lower compared to the grade at which they would destroy you. And there's something about ladies, women generally, it's not just black or white or whatever, it's generally, I've seen it here. We have this savior syndrome. These saviors, they want to save. Yes, they're actually everywhere. Church, workplace, your friend, your neighbor, your mom can be, your dad can be, your younger one can be, anybody. Actually, they're actually everywhere, to be candid. But it is up to you to know when to put a space in between you. So back to what I was saying. Almost every lady, every woman, is the natural thing. We have this savior syndrome. We want to save someone. We want to be there for someone. You know, I don't know. Please, there's no award for saviorism. There's no award in this world. Neither is there any award in heaven, because the only savior we have has come and done what needs to be done. If that savior cannot save them, you cannot save them. There's nothing you will do that will save them. You cannot save anybody. You can't help anyone. You can't change anybody. See, you can't influence anybody that is not ready to be influenced. No matter how you try to influence them positively, if they are not ready to be influenced, see, you're only wasting your time and effort. So, drop the Messiah syndrome. That's, I want to be there for him. You know, some women just like to say, especially when their husband now misbehaves. I was there. So when we were drinking Gary, it was both of us. When he was not wearing clothes, I was the one. Hello, Talo Renisha. Who sent you? Who sent you? What happens to marrying a man that has it herself? There's no crime marrying a man who is okay, who has money. Yes, you don't have to necessarily build from scratch with every man. I'm not saying don't, but hello, draw a line. Let there be a line. The minute it is beginning to be you pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring, then there's a problem. If you're always the one dropping, and he has not. You know the thing about these people, the thing they do is, another thing they do is that they will not outrightly ask you for the help. This is how they go. Let's say, for example, they want you to drop money. They will come, and I need money. I need money to buy this thing. What can I do now? I need money. They will keep saying, I need money. They will give you 1,001 reasons why they need the money. Please, if you are in the relationship with them, you will find yourself giving them that money. They won't ask. They have a way. It's a tactics. Like, I wish I have money. This is the thing I should be doing now. They will say, this is what I should, but I don't have the money. And when you are hearing I don't have the money from someone that you feel is important to you, you will find yourself giving them the money. So please, this is very sensitive. Go and build your what they call self. Go and build your boundary, healthy boundary around yourself. Protect yourself. I'm not saying you can't start with a man from the scratch, but see, there's no law that says you must. It's okay to marry a man who has made it. Also, make your own money. There's no competition. Make your own money. If it comes, praise God. And if it's a man you want to build with, make sure the man is worth it. Not a man that is there to eat you up. Is there to devour every good thing in your life. It's not a must. There are some good men who all they need is exposure or the right connection. And it may just be the right connection. But narcissists are actually good at that. They pretend that they will even tell you are their world. Without you, I cannot live. If you leave me, I will die. Hello, go and die. I will pour sand on you. They will claim like they are suffering and you are the Messiah that can save them. Hey, it's a trap. When they tell you, you are the only one that, if you leave me, I will kill myself. Please, anyone that tells you that if you leave them, they will kill themselves, they are thieves. They want to kill you. They are only trying to manipulate you into remaining in the rubbish life with them. Exactly, nothing is wrong with chopping life. So please, I'm not saying you can. The time will soon go off. Because I will soon be 1 hour here, and I didn't really plan this, but obviously it's an interesting class. And like I said, I know I won't be able to finish this, but trust me, we'll continue next week Wednesday. So keep it in mind, next week Wednesday, our next class. So in case, but I will try and come up if this goes off now, so we can round this off, and then we'll call it a day. The major point is to spot them, and I'm happy I've been able to talk about it to some extent. I'm not sure we'll finish it today. The truth is we can't even finish it, but I'll just create a second class where I'll talk a little bit more, and then to talk about how you can cut yourself off if you are in it. It's the same time next week Wednesday, 2 p.m. It's going to be the same time. So, as I was saying, once it's going to go off, I'll let you know. I'll end the live video and come back on again, so you can always join me back. So, I would say this. Be very sensitive and protective of yourself. Protect yourself big time. Like, be jealously protect yourself. There's something these people will tell you, narcissists, they will tell you you're proud. You know why? Because you are protecting yourself. They will tell you you're pompous because you are not allowing them to abuse you. They will tell you, the way I'm saying, you will not be a submissive wife. They are very fast to say you're not submissive. The reason is because